Alright. I tried to look cool, but I didn't. But Sunday, so Fear the Walking Dead time. And this episode, this shouldn't be a long Q&A session or a discussion video. Shouldn't be too long. This episode was pretty simple, but they tried to be deep with it. This was more an exercise for the writers on the show, trying to be metaphoric with their stuff. And let me clarify, without trying to be too complicated, what I mean is the only two people in this episode featured are Alicia and Charlie. So they are enemies. Alicia hates Charlie because Charlie got her family killed, pretty much, because she led them people to their situation, which got her mother killed, and she physically shot her brother and killed him. So she got two of the last members of her family dead, and everything that they was building up with the baseball stadium and stuff, she ended it single-handedly, pretty much, where she's putting the blame on the girl. And Charlie seems like she's trying to make amends for that, but I really can't stand the girl through the first half of the episode, because through this whole season you've seen so far, she doesn't speak at all. And just me as a human, and if I'm talking to somebody and they just don't say anything at all, that is so frustrating. That is, say something, you. That makes me mad as hell. So I'm just looking, and everybody keeps trying to talk to this little girl throughout the season so far, and she's just like that. I hate that. But she finds Charlie in the house because she left away from Morgan. Alicia, she left away from Morgan and went her separate ways. So she got caught in the storm, so she had to go into a house. Ironically, the house that she went into, that is where Charlie wound up ducking off to. So Charlie was stuck in a room and she got out. So Alicia had to have a mental coming of age thing, and she had to think, I want to kill this girl because she killed my family, but I don't think it's right because that's a child. So she just talks bad to the little girl. She like, you a trash, you ain't nothing. Yeah, you a child, but you did this, and you have sound mind knowing what you did, and you can't make amends for that. So she tries to make the little girl feel bad. The little girl is somewhat suicidal. There is a walker. This is a leading up towards the end of the episode, but a little foreshadowing. But there's a walker that's hanging up, caught inside like a tree or whatever, and stabbed. That's like on the second story of the house. So she goes out to the walker, and I guess she's contemplating suicide. But homegirl, Alicia saves her. She's like, what you doing, Charlie? But later on in the episode, they tried to fortify the house. They tried to nail it up, but it's making too much noise, so the walkers come. Walkers wind up taking a hold of the house. So they tried to go down the basement, get stuck in the basement. Of course, they go down there. You know that on TV shows, there is only one way out. So of course they go down there and everything crashes and they're stuck in there. So it starts filling up with water. The little girl like, I just don't want to turn into a walker. I don't want to die. And she's having her moment, like she's finally voicing herself and saying kind of the backstory of why she is the way that she is, because she's seen her parents change and this and that, and she's full of fear. But Alicia can't take it upon herself to shoot the little girl, because the little girl wants to die. She's like, I'd rather die than become one of those things. Kind of like Killmonger on Black Panther. I'd rather put me in the ocean. I'd rather, whatever. I don't know the speech. I'd rather die in the ocean than to live in chains or whatever. I don't know. It's not the same thing. But and it's kind of crazy. This is the metaphor of the show, because what can be your enemy and what you might be scared of or what you can't stand can kind of come around and change and become something that helps you or whatever, because they're stuck. They're about to die. The water keeps coming up. They have one like another exit to the basement, but it has a lock on the outside, so they're stuck. Turns out the walker that was in the tree the whole episode crashes down and breaks the lock. So that is how they get out. So basically, the walker the things that they hate and we fear and whatever, it helped them. And I think that's a metaphor for Charlie, because she hates Charlie, but Charlie doesn't necessarily save her, but she becomes, I think she's going to become an ally. She's going to become something to maybe help find herself, because Alicia is kind of lost since she lost her family and everything, and she has been a dark character ever since then. But it's seeming like she kind of brightened her Alicia up. But towards the end of the episode, they're looking for everybody else, and everybody else is scattered from where they originally was because of the storm. And she's like, everybody's dead. She's having a pessimistic outlook. But the thing about that is, I think that's foreshadowing towards the season. I hate that. I like an ensemble cast when they have everybody on the show, but since the way it's looking, and like the next episode looks like it's going to be a Morgan episode, I think there's going to be foreshadowing to how the season is going to go for the most part. I think they're going to show everybody's path during the storm. Like how they showed in the previews, like the storm was just going to be, like it's going to be a big hurricane or whatever it's going to show during the whole season. It's not that big of a storm. It's one storm, but I think they're going to show the same day, but just a different character. They're going to show Morgan, but his preview didn't really look like he was storming. But it might show that, I don't know. But I think they're going to show other people, and it's going to be storming. Other people is going to be all during that similar time. And then towards maybe the second to last episode of the season finale, they will all converge together, and they're going to make up their plan of what's going to happen. And I think they're going to end up going towards Alexandria. That is my premonition for the season. I still want to know, I can't think of his name, what happened to the old man. The old bald man, the military character. He was with Nick on the dam whenever it blew up. Where is he at? Everybody else survived. Why wouldn't he survive? Was he greatly injured before that or something? I think he had like a little injury. It wasn't grave. It wasn't deathly. Either tell me he died or bring him back or something. Where is he at? That has been driving me for the whole season, since the last part. But it was a pretty good episode, but it wasn't great because it wasn't a lot of cast. It wasn't too much happening. It was pretty deep. So a lot of facing your demons and stuff, but other than that, it wasn't like the biggest episode in the world. But like, comment, subscribe, could be the greatest and the most hated. Till next Sunday, I don't think, you know, I do my Power episodes too. I don't think Power came on this weekend. But, oh well, got Ballers and Insecure. Gonna be watching that. Peace out.